Hey guys, Amanda here to share with you today 3 tips I have when picking out a camping lantern. First and foremost, you're going to want to decide what kind of lantern is right for you. So here's a rundown of the different types. First you have your electric lanterns, which are virtually all battery powered, and for the most part these days use LED technology, which is a light emitting diode, and also very energy efficient. LED lamps offer a ton of great advantages, especially when considering carrying a lantern into the backcountry, like long battery life, great light output, the ability to handle rugged use for the most part. It's quiet, exhaust free, it's really safe, so it's a great idea for use inside tents and around children. The biggest downside is their battery usage and disposal. So your next type of lantern is going to be your fuel burning type. These have been around for a lot longer, and so traditional gas powered lanterns typically run on one of several different fuel sources, being liquid fuel, propane, and butane options. Liquid fuel offers refillable white gas and auto gas tanks, which makes that a very fuel efficient option, while propane also offers refillable tanks. Another fuel-efficient option, butane, that uses disposable butane canisters as a fuel source, which makes it compact, easy to use, but you do have to regularly dispose of those canisters. So downsides to fuel-burning lanterns is that it usually requires kind of ample ventilation, so you don't want to use inside of a tent. It can be relatively noisy, as well as heavy and bulky, so may not necessarily be your ideal choice for carrying it very far into the backcountry. And then you have your candle lanterns. So these actually use candles to provide more of like a soft, natural light. Some of the pluses of candle lanterns is that there's no noise, that offers kind of a pleasant ambiance, and they're great for short time periods. But some of the disadvantages is that the light output isn't that great. You need to keep them a safe distance from flammable materials, such as inside a tent, and they generate heat, and so can be hot to the touch, not necessarily the safest option to use around children. Tip number 2, you want to consider whether you want your lantern to be battery powered or not, keeping in mind the awareness that most lithium-ion batteries don't function with lanterns, and alkaline batteries lose power very quickly in cold temperatures, so that might not be your best choice when you're hiking or backpacking in cooler temperatures. And finally, consider the size and the weight of the lantern you're looking into, especially for backpacking. For car camping, this is less of a concern, and more of a concern it would be, could you use it inside of a tent, for example. So quickly to recap, 3 tips for choosing a lantern for camping and or backpacking. First and foremost, decide the type that's right for you, with each having their pros and cons, the different types being electric lanterns, fuel burning kinds, and candle style lanterns. Tip number 2, you want to consider whether you want to go the battery powered route or not, with the awareness that alkaline batteries lose their power very quickly in cold temperatures, usually those below about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you plan on hiking or backpacking in cold temperatures, probably not your best option. And finally, you want to consider the size and the weight of the lantern that you choose, especially when you're backpacking. Obviously not so much when you're car camping, but still something to keep in mind. So that's everything I have for you for choosing a camping lantern. I'd love to hear any additional tips that you might have, or if there's one of these in particular that you found useful for helping you choose your own camping lantern. And as always, leave any feedback in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like connecting with other outdoor enthusiasts, you should definitely consider checking out Summit. Summit is a social network that brings together adventure junkies from all around the world to exchange stories, share advice, and inspire each other. You might even make some new friends too. It's kind of like Facebook for outdoorsy people, but with better privacy, no ads, no spam, and tons of extras. You can join Summit by going to summit.theadventurejunkies.com or by clicking the link in the description below. You can find me in Summit too, so be sure to say hi when you join.